Okay, very good afternoon to all esteemed delegates and organization. Actually, it is the last presentation, and I was a part of the actually panel discussion also earlier. So some of my presentation may be a little repetitive. Please bear with me. So this is a project monitoring in DMRC through STAMP. STAMP is an acronym, basically System for Tracking and Monitoring Projects. It is a 5D BIM platform. Yeah, of course, it is about the multi-dimensional building information modeling. So because since morning we have been talking about this, so various dimensions of the BIM and their benefits already discussed a lot. So I am skipping this slide. So this is basically about the 3D BIM and BIM 360. This is the construction stage collaboration and BIM. So we appointed a DDC project, and he is having a lot of experts which are shown on the this one left side. So everyone can independently work on different folders, and then the whole thing can be federated in a model. Actually, it was helpful to the DMRC even during the pandemic, because the people are sitting at the remote places and work together. So then when it is handed over to the DMRC, then actually our HODs have then checked all the designs, and all clashes have been sorted out. Then the final architecture models are handed over to the contractors for this structural BIM modeling. So this is a design stage model. If you have station, so you can see everything right from the civil, E&M, like that lifts, escalators, and so even the type of material is used, and the finishing, every finishing. So you are ready with everything even before the construction started, saving effort during some small changes during the construction. So these are actually, suppose once during the construction any changes or minor changes are done, then by the end of the project you will be having the as-built models, so which can be used for the asset management. So this is about the STAMP, that is a system for tracking and monitoring projects. So actually, as I talked a little earlier, so for anyone actually that monitoring a corridor, that is the revenue operation date, is very important, even for the organization, even for the government which has sanctioned, as well as for the even the customers or the people so who are going to use that facility. So actually we started monitoring everything right from the tender stage to the basically final completion as a corridor wise. That is 3 corridors in Delhi and 2 corridors in Patna. So in the beginning of every project, basically that availability of the site, that is the land, tree transplantation, shifting of services, that is they are very important. And similarly, by the time the physical construction starts, the design drawings design models should be ready. So that the STAMP will monitor every aspect of that pre-construction activities also. Then once the construction is started, then the physical progress is monitored. This is a plan versus actual. So this can be viewed, basically various dashboards are created, so that can be viewed basically as on date, because but that is everything is on real time basis. Suppose even in the given time, now suppose around the 5 o'clock today, so what is the planned progress of each contract and what is the actual progress, so that can be monitored. Even if you want to see 1 month before, where was we and what we lagged during the month, so what we can forecast for the future months, so that can easily assess in form of numbers or areas, square meters and everything basically. So you can plan for the this one future project of the future progress of the project. So one more feature of the STAMP is actually all this, basically the physical progress we have used basically this Primavera. And Primavera, actually we used a unique IDs basically. Unique one ID of one activity in one contract will not match with any other activity ID of any other project. Whether it is the same like civil structure or other even that E&M, S&T, all that. So, and that activity ID of every activity of the Primavera, actually it is integrated with the corresponding element on the 3D BIM model. So as soon as you are actually punching, actually we have a mobile app also through which that actual physical progress is mapped. And when it is coming to the dashboards, basically, so that immediately it will go to the 3D models also. So you will be able to see both on the dashboards as well as the 3D BIM models that physical progress, planned versus actual. So this revenue operation date I have already talked basically. So actually this Master Primavera, as soon as the project is awarded, so even before the start of this tender preparation we prepare, then actually that award of tenders will be in a sequential ways, like civil contracts will be awarded earlier, then the system contracts will be awarded later. So then that their integration is done through the access dates. So therefore, even as soon as a contract is awarded and the contractor is on board and he prepares his Primavera schedule, that is the detailed work plan, so immediately that is actually integrated with the master plan through the access dates. So whatever the actually that of progress, plan versus actual, which is we are monitoring as the contract wise, so that will be escalated to the corridor also. So that so that higher management can see the because their interest is to see where the corridor is going to be completed or where the planned that ROD or the ROD intimated to the government whether we are fulfilling or not. So that is a very important feature of this stamp. Then we are having a vendor payment portal for monitoring the payment online. Basically, the contracts, every contract is on board, and they are actually processing the payments online only. So that actually vendor payment portal is also integrated with the stamp. So therefore, that financial progress also will be monitored in the stamp basically. For that, what we do is basically, as soon as a contractor has prepared his Primavera schedule, detailed work plan, so immediately we suppose like that contract package is like a 2.5 years or 3 years, then depending upon the physical planning, we will ask him to prepare this one financial plan also, month-wise, and based on his physical progress. So initially it is uploaded in the stamp as a financial plan. Then that through the vendor payment portal, whatever the actual payments are done, that is the gross payments, actually they will be reflected in the stamp. So apart from this physical progress, you will be able to monitor the financial progress of the project also. So these are the features. Actually, this is the like the 3D BIM model, that is the BIM 360 that is integrated. Then the Primavera schedules also integrated for the 4th dimension. And for the progress updation, we are used a mobile app through which actually that real-time basis that progress can be uploaded. You will be able to see on the dashboards as well as the BIM model. And we integrate with the vendor payment portal. So we are having a role-based graphical dashboards. Because you see, that is for at the level of the junior engineer or assistant engineer, who is looking after only 2 stations or 2 to 3 kilometers of the viaduct. So he is only concerned that what is happening in my jurisdiction and what is the progress stacking up, and he will be able to upload through the mobile app the progress. So that is the role at the bottom level. Like mid-level, sir, we are looking after the individual contract packages. For them, we have created the dashboards where he will be able to see the the physical and financial progress of that contract. Basically, apart from the even that tender status also of that particular corridor, so that where actually his access dates, basically he is a civil contractor. Suppose his total project is 9 kilometers. Out of that, he has to initially hand over a 3 kilometer line for the track and that E&M. So he should be knowing he is getting delayed, then what is the estimated date of the access date. And similarly, what are the, suppose in the future contracts, the track and all, what are the stages, whether the contract is awarded or whether the design stage is completed or where procurement is being done, so he will be able to see. Similarly, vice versa, the system contractors also can see. So when that access dates we are going to get, what was the planned date, they are knowing initially, but now what is the estimated access date. So whether we are arranging all our designs as well as the procurement by that time. So that is important at the mid-level. So for the actually top level at the director and MD, so it is important where what are the that ROD dates are committed. So whether all the corridors, like we are at present we are monitoring 5 corridors, 3 in Delhi and 2 in Patna. So whether they are going as per the plan, and if there is the delay, what are the reason, what is the delay, amount of delay, then what are the reasons. So that is for the high level dashboards. So everything you will appreciate in the 3D BIM models. So as well as it is a very important thing, so that sitting in your office you will be able to see everything on a 3D BIM model. So like it is a cloud-based software like this 3D BIM, so that anybody can access from anywhere, whether in office or site or during the during the travel also. So that everything is, even we have provided a backup server also. So this is the process play. Basically that Stamp is a cloud-based platform, and it can be accessed on your mobile also, as well as the browsers also. Like as we said that initially we created a master schedule corridor wise. Then as soon as the contract is awarded, every contractor is giving a contract-wise schedules. Then initially the architectural models are prepared by chief architect, and when they are given to the contractor, then he is preparing a structural BIM models. So then actually that you see that Primavera, every activity is mapped to the BIM, BIM model. So therefore that whatever the progress coming to the dashboards, that can go to the that BIM models as well. So then everything is like this planned financial escrow we had already talked. Actually that also prepared by the contractor, so that this planned financial escrow is also uploaded, BIM is also uploaded. So then we put up the that RBAC, basically one-time RBAC for every contract-wise also, like for every JE2 and every HOD, and we put the role-based access control. So they can see the only their part of the project. Then we integrated this vendor payment portal also in that side. So again, this daily updates from the site basically. So that will be done by the site engineer from the mobile app. Even normally, of course, all metro projects are done in a basically metro cities. There is no problem of the network. Even there is a facility, when network is not available, if you update it later on, whenever you come into the zone of the network, then it will go to the dashboards. Then we have created a system that validation basically. So whatever the progress is being updated, whether it is correct or not correct, so that will be validated by the PM, like in DMRC on a weekly basis. So everything you will be able to see on dashboards as well as on the BIM models basically. So you see any project, suppose it is planned, it is a project of 2.5 years or 3 years. So many of the cases, some projects may not take up, particularly in a city environment. There are many hindrances, like getting that everything, particularly in Delhi, everything getting approvals, like this tree cutting or shifting utilities from the various areas of Delhi. So that is a very big task. Sometimes the project is not going as per schedule. So after 6 months or 1 year, you can again you can rework your project. That is on the even contract level basis also, as well as your master program also. Either you are extending your time plan, or otherwise, because it is a linear project. So whether earlier you divide into 3 sections of a project, then now you can put up the more resources and you can divide it into 4 sections. And you can replan it, then you can push for it for the timely execution or something like that. So this is the rework is also can be done. So replanning, then okay, this is actually that backup. The everyday, the everything, actually, of course, that you see on cloud there is a facility for the backup already. But we have put an on-premise server also. So every day everything will get backup in the server. So these are the softwares. Actually, we have used the softwares actually which are available in the market for unified scheduling, Oracle Primavera, P6 version 17 or later. For BIM modeling, Autodesk Revit 2000 or later. And for mobile application, it is both available in Android and Apple iOS. And we use it for this digital dashboards and everything, and even for integration with the BIM, and for the mobile app, this NPulse. So everything is called, this is basically a COD software commercially of the self solution. So that we customize it completely to our requirement, particularly the metro requirement. So these are the dashboards, like this comprehensive status for the high level, the status of every contract package, then physical financial acquisition on macro level, and what is the delay of the status, even at the time of the tender or after the award. Then every corridor wise, and even what are the critical path, what is the access dates, like this thing, and what are the interface issues, And then contract-wise dashboards, so everything will have a key plan, like S-curves, 3-month rolling program, etc. And visual progress is in 3D BIM models. So they are the some actually dashboards of the stamp which you have in, like it is a corridor wise. You see, if you see in the middle, so planned start of the corridor and what is the duration of the corridor is given, and then actual start and the days elapsed in the second row. And the third is what is the estimated finish is coming and what is the delay of the project till date. Actually, this scheduling is done on a weekly basis for every DW, Primavera schedule. So that that is actually done every Sunday late night and early morning of the Monday. So that from the Monday onwards, you will be able to know up to the last week. So what are the exact thing on your S-curves? Basically, on real-time basis, it comes to the dashboards, that is all right. But the like estimated finish and all, they will be calculated, you see, on every week, and your S-curves will be reflected on a weekly basis. So on the left side, it is a diagram shown in the diagram. On the right side, this is the actually that financial management, the DPR amount, estimated cost, and the contract value, even what is the planned financial risk. Suppose here on the downside, actually, this is the line 7. So what are all the contracts? As I said that there are 15, 20 contracts in a single line. So what is the status basically? Whether that contract is in a tender preparation or process, it is awarded. If it is awarded, then DWP is prepared by the contractor and stamp enabled or not. Everything you will be able to see. Then what is the stipulated date of completion. Then now suppose already the project is in progress. Then what is the estimated finish and what is this one elapsed duration and delay. And what is the physical progress, planned percent and percentage complete. But that is not actually, it is in terms of activity days. Like a project is having a 2.5 years, but it might be having some 5,000, 6,000 activities. And every activity has a duration, maybe 5 days, maybe 15 days, or maybe another 10 days, because maximum size of the activity we kept as 15 days. So these are activity days will run into like 15,000 activity days. So all this is basically that activity days comprise of both the pre-construction and construction activities. So on the real-time basis and in times of efforts, how many activity days actually you have planned and how many activity days you have completed, you will be able to see so that you can ask the contractor to mobilize the resources. Similarly, for every project, you will have that financial progress also. Similar dashboard is available for every contract also. Like on every contract level, we have a key plan basically, like Viaduct and Yamuna Vihar along with the Chinese. Suppose if that particular that section of the Viaduct, if actually that progress is not started, then it will be shown as the red. Then if it is in progress, it is shown as the yellow color, like Yamuna Vihar station is in progress, and the Viaduct besides it is also in progress. Okay, if that particular section is completed, then it will be shown as the green. Like if you click on the Yamuna Vihar, then this dialog box will be opened. So the first line is this open issues or total issues, like that pre-construction activities, right from the any land acquisition, tree transplantation, or utility diversion is that's still pending. Then all those are coming to the numbers. Basically, we have a dashboard for the utility that all these pre-construction activities monitoring also. But there will be a summary will come. Particular this Yamuna Vihar, what is the percentage of complete, then what are this for the particular station, what are the planned start and planned finish, then now what is the actual start and then what is the estimated finish. And even we can monitor not only in the percentage of activity days, even you will be that in Stamp has a facility, even you can that monitor as well as this one quantity wise also, like right from the piles to the your pie girders and everything, U-girders and everything, so that you will be able to know. And the below that basically there is a, you see, when I said that through the mobile app, the actual progress can be updated. As soon as it is updated, it will come to this dashboard. So along with the dashboard, so he can upload a photograph also. And he can upload a RFI or that checklist also. So then who has uploaded that progress and at what time, and what is his name, what is the element, and everything will be reflected on the bottom side basically. So you are able to see basically on every aspect and every component, so that a very close monitoring of the all the activities can be done through the stamp. Like this is a, you see that the overall project, you see that is a, for a like in a Delhi metro, basically it is again a metro environment. So most of the things are planned as the precast elements basically, which are casted at the, you see, that casting yard. Basically even most of the stations also, only we use that pile cap and that pier only at the side, even including pier caps and U-girders for the viaduct, as well as in the station. Also we will not put up any shuttering. For the USC at the concourse level and platform level, we will put up a pie girders basically, so which will take care of the place in place of the slab basically. So that overall, what is the planned till date, what are the executed till date, this is the overall also, at the casting yard also, at the site also, they can be given. So that on the top of there are the various dashboards for this particular project, summary, key plan, and that viaduct site S-curve, station S-curve. Like that, whenever you click on that tab, basically you will be able to see all these things. So then like this, like you see on the pier caps, and on the left side, they are the casting yard status. So every month you have a histograms basically, planned versus actual at the on monthly basis. Then you have a S-curve on a cumulative basis every month. So you are able to see what is your plan and what is your actual. Similarly, on the right side also at the site, so what is your erection status, that is also you will be able to see. So again, like see every project you see, that is the monitoring the project at a closed level is very important. So that is one of the concept given in the DMRC contracts is 3 months rolling program. So you will be able to see what is the progress taking place in the just immediately 1 month before and during the current month, and then what is your plan for the next month, so that contractor can be asked to you see that work out that immediately catch up plan, and he can catch up within the next quarter, like a 3 months rolling program. So this process can be done on that every month basically. But in DMRC, normally at the HOD levels, it is actually monitored on weekly basis. At the management level, it is done on the monthly basis. So as I said that, basically you can see on the BIM models also. Like it is a BIM model for a station which is having the piles, pile cap and all. You see on the left side, this not started. Basically that is actually that shafts for that lifts all not started. Otherwise, everything is completed at the concourse level and platform level. So it is shown as the completed. So therefore, that way, basically that status you will be able to see on that. Suppose if you select a particular element, like here that the piles have been selected, then the status is shown on the right side. Actually, whether it was completed as per your original plan or whether it is delayed, what were the planned starts, what were the actual that completion date, and everything, and even it is hierarchy, everything can be seen basically. Even here you can attach a photograph and this RFI in the along with these BIM models also. Like that, even you have a delay analysis also. You see, suppose okay, although it is completed or something, whether it is completed as per your original plan or whether it is getting delayed, so that you can also see on the BIM models also. Like you see, I have selected this one here like a pile cap, then status is there. That status is completed, but it is on time, not delayed. So it is basically completed before the planned dates. But so that is that can be done. So everywhere like that. This is the BIM model. So this is all about the stamp of the DMRC. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rao. Can we have a big round of applause again for Mr. Rao?